My name is Jeremy Van Tol. I'm 28 years old. I live in Abbotsford, which is about an hour or so away from Vancouver. I drive a semi-truck called Milk. I have 2 trailers behind me. It's 30 wheels and very heavy. So I go to multiple farms and I pick them up and deliver them to the plants and bring back home. I start one night for 10 to 14 hours sometimes and end the next morning. One day I was just kind of thinking, what do I want to do going forward? I never wanted to be a truck driver per se. It just kind of fell into my lap. I had graduated from high school. I was looking for a job, and my dad, he had said, "Hey, why don't you go put in a resume at the Wash Babe there?" And I said, "Sure, I guess. They're not hiring right now, but I'll put a resume in." And then I think it was 3 days later, I got an email saying, "Hey, one of our guys quit. You want the job?" "Sure." And I was doing that for about 5 years, and then the CEO from the company said, "Hey, you got a good work ethic," and asked me if I wanted to drive. But I still thought that there was something else that I wanted to do. I just wasn't sure of it. For me, I decided I wanted to do acting on the job actually while I was trucking, just because I have a lot of time to think while I'm in the truck. Acting popped in my head because I love watching movies, playing games and stuff, right? And I thought that'd be fun. So I started looking up some YouTube videos on acting. It just kind of helped me decide that is a route that I wanted to at least explore. So I went and started taking classes with the Acting Academy in Langley. That just helped me realize that I do like to do this. I enjoy it. So I did that for about a year, and then I started looking for work and picking up some smaller jobs, and it started to snowball a little bit. I've been fairly busy in the acting world lately. Well, I've done probably between 15 and 20 jobs so far. I've been getting smaller supporting roles and such, but there have been a few bigger ones. Nothing too major yet. Some background, and then just a couple of lead roles so far. Those lead roles have been a lot of fun. The first one was all right. I think the student was a little bit earlier in his learning, and it was still a lot of fun to do, but it needed some work yet. But then the more recent one I did was really good. I've had a few paid jobs so far. My lead roles, not so much. Those are student films, and I totally get that. I've gotten these roles with one company doing these vertical films that they're doing these days. They're kind of background roles, kind of supporting it, somewhere mixed in there, where I have somewhat of a screen presence for one scene, and those have all been paid. I'm at the point now where I'm not doing unpaid background roles anymore. If I'm doing background, it's paid, but supporting and lead roles I'll still do unpaid because I need that experience. If I get to the point where I can realistically live off of acting money and provide for my family, I would absolutely do that. The only issue with that is getting to that point is difficult when I have this full-time job that I can't drop to a lower paying job because I have a family to support. I have 3 kids. The oldest is Liam, he's 10 years old. My middle child is Elijah, he's 7. And my youngest is Dean, he's just about 2 years old now. So my number one priority is my family, 100%. I'll make the sacrifices I need for them. That's why I'm still working a shift it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, because I'm making enough money that I can support them and they can have an okay life. I wish I could provide more, but I'm only one man. I've always hated the argument, "Oh, you work too much, you need to spend more time with your family," because it's not like I don't want to spend time with my family. That's why I'm working so hard, is because I want to spend more time with them. I want to give them a good life, and I wish I could spend more time with my family. First things first, I need to give them a house, clothes, and food, right? And working my full-time job is kind of the way to do that. Downfalls of not seeing my family while I'm working is to work night shift, right? So basically we'll drop the kids off at school. I might be awake for that, I might not be because it's early in the morning. And then they'll get home from school and I have to go to work. So I don't get to see my kids a lot during the week, and then the weekend comes around and I'm tired for it, but I can at least see them for a little while. Then my weekend comes, and it could be while they're in school for their week or while it's on their weekend, because I work this weird schedule of 6 on, 3 off, so my weekends are always changing, right? If I could one day somehow make it work, I would love to full-time act. That's my dream goal for sure. It's a very tricky goal to get to, especially in the situation that I'm in, but that would be for sure what I want to do. What I might do in the meantime is look to other ways that I can earn money, and if I can find out some sort of way that I can make enough to get by and support my family, but have more time available for acting, I would probably try to go down that route if I could, but it's going to be a little bit before I can get there for sure. For the foreseeable future, I will continue working my regular job because I have that family to support. Once the kids grow up and move out of the house, I will still be acting. I have a passion for it, so I'm going to continue doing it, even if it's at this small level, only on my weekends and holidays. All the way until then, I don't care. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm hoping to make it work. Because you hear about actors who haven't gotten famous until they're 50, 60 years old, right? And then they're the biggest names around. So I definitely am going to keep going for it. Whether it takes 5 years or 20 years, I'm going to keep going for it.